10 content creators are about to enter this mansion to play the game of a lifetime and hopefully win up to 30 British pounds. But hidden amongst them are my cultists, who will secretly sacrifice their fellow players at night, eliminating them from the game.
Yes!
Oh my God.
It's up to the innocents to work out who the cultists are and banish them before they become the next victim. This is the ultimate game of deception, skill, and trust. This is The Cult!
Oh, it's perfect, isn't it? Mist-covered, creepy mansion. It's the perfect setting for mysterious betrayal.
Ancient and storied, mate. Yeah, looks really nice. Looks great, mate. It looks like an old house. What do you want me to say? There's loads of them in England.
I didn't sleep because I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who's gonna be murdered, who's gonna be like the murderer or anything. It's very exciting.
I think Ben's gonna win, probably. That's my dark horse. Yeah, you know.
Oh, some people are going to die. Some people are going to get voted out. And I'm going to win.
I always have to keep an eye on Ravs. He's a bit of a danger, just to people in general.
I'm scared of Smithy. Because I think he could play a really good bad man.
Mark Humes, because I know what he's capable of. As a professional actor, lying is part of the craft. Lying to oneself, lying to the audience, to another fellow performer, is all part of the magic of theatre.
I'm sure it's going to be the breaker of friendships. People are going to get murdered, and everyone's going to hate each other by the end. It's the end of the Yogscast.
Oh God, look at this fucking dork.
Oh my God. Damn, looking good.
The Lord of the
Please form a line.
That's a look, my man.
Welcome, everybody, to my mansion. I've invited you all here to take part in my evil games. But I warn you, not all of you will leave alive.
Ben!
Nice.
Follow me!
Okay. What? Yeah, this was like a really clever idea.
I'm voting for Tom.
Oh.
I think Tom is sus.
R.I.P. Sweet boy.
Jesus Christ.
I thought you were going to win. I had money on you.
Oh.
Please find your seat.
We can't put our feet on the floor.
Welcome, everybody, to my Hall of Judgment. You are all here to take part in a series of challenges where, if you perform well, you can win my grand prize of 30 English pounds.
Winning this money would mean a lot, actually. A pound coin is quite a rare thing these days, especially when you go to the supermarket and you need a trolley. So I would put them in a hidden compartment in my car, and I would always have a trolley available, and it would literally change my life.
In a moment, I shall ask each of you to put on a blindfold, at which point I shall walk around and select my cultist from amongst you.
Why are you looking at me?
It's Lewis. Found it.
You will not know who your fellow cultists are at this stage. That will be revealed later. If you reach under your seats, you shall find blindfolds. Good luck. Ho, 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 ho.
Your shoes are very loud.
It's just all your other senses are heightened now, that's why. They were the same.
Just like Daredevil.
I got the squeeze. I'm a bad boy.
I'm shitting my pants.
You are milking this.
Well, I did not expect to be a traitor. And when they touched my shoulder, I shook my head no a lot because I was very nervous.
I've selected my cultists from among you.
Dun dun dun.
You may now remove your blindfolds. take this chance to look into each other's eyes.
I can't see.
Yeah, hang on.
Can't see shit. I haven't got my glasses on. Let me put my glasses on
Can you
first.
see mystery,
Any sore shoulders?
malice?
Anyone got a sore shoulder?
I'll give you a few moments to discuss amongst yourselves. I'm sure you already have a few suspicions.
I've got something already. I think because right at the end, Lydia was like, "How long is this going to go on for?" I reckon that means Lydia probably didn't get touched and was still expecting one right at the end. I don't think if someone had been poked,
Exactly.
they would have then said, "How long is this going to go on?" for?"
Exactly. Unless it's a double bluff.
Or
They would be in their own head.
because she, wants to
I'm not
take
that
suspicion
smart.
off her.
I'm not that smart.
Yeah, you are.
I say what comes into my brain at that moment, and you are right. I am good. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate that. You haven't said a word, which is suspicious.
Bit sus.
No, it's really not for Smith, to be honest.
At
with
this
you.
time of the morning.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, it's just difficult to get a word in.
Oh.
We're all so charismatic. It's daunting. I understand.
You looked at me when you said that. I feel bad now.
Well, we've just asked you and you're still not going for it.
What are you asking me?
Are you bad?
No, I'm
Are
not.
you a naughty boy?
Thing is,
I wish I was.
Yeah, you told me you wanted to be.
Yeah. I think Lydia's guilty, or whatever you want to say. Just to throw my,
What the hell?
I don't know, coins in the fire. Is that a saying?
Silence! You'll be taking part in a series of my grueling tasks to win up to this £30. Are you ready for your first challenge?
Yeah.
Prepare to have your brains squeezed. Welcome, everybody, to Money Chain. You're about to play 3 rounds of my game. In each round, you'll have 3 minutes, and you'll be able to win up to £3.33.
Damn.
One by one, each of you will take it in turns to answer a question, hoping to build the longest chain possible, increasing your potential prize winnings. At the end of each round, I'll tell you how much money you have saved into the bank. Remember, cultists, it is your job to stop the innocents from stealing my money away from me. So, if someone gets a question wrong or banks too early, are they a cultist or are they just an idiot? It's time to play Money Chain!
Dun, 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 dun.
Round 1, begin! Lewis,
Bank.
Traitor.
which author created Discworld?
Terry Pratchett.
Correct. Becky, what term for a Bigfoot creature comes from the salacious Indian word meaning wild man?
I don't know.
Ravs, what does NATO stand for?
National.
No.
No.
I don't know.
Mark,
Bank.
who directed the movie Reservoir Dogs?
Quentin Tarantino.
Correct. Mango, cardio is an abbreviation for what word?
Cardiovascular.
Correct. Duncan,
Bank.
in the animated television show, what is Ash Ketchum's started Pokemon?
Pikachu.
Correct. Lydia, what are male turkeys called?
Gobble gobble.
I will give you that. It is gobblers. Smith, Katniss Everdeen is the protagonist of which trilogy of young adult books?
The Hunger Games.
Correct. Kim,
Bank.
in what country was the world's first ice hotel built?
Alaska.
Incorrect.
Not a country.
I don't think that's a country either.
No, it's not. I'm just happy to be here.
Boba, which 1996 video game saw police officers of Raccoon City investigating a zombie-filled mansion?
Resident Evil.
Correct.
So scared.
Lewis, what movie contains the line, "Hold me like you did by the lake on Naboo"?
Star Wars, Episode 1.
Incorrect. With the next 4 players unable to bank any money, it falls on Duncan to answer his question correctly. Duncan, a triangle with 3 equal sides is called what? Time!
Equilateral.
That's what I was going for.
Well, it went there pretty bloody slowly.
My cultists, you did very well that round. In that round, you managed to earn the grand prize of 35p. Out of a maximum of £3.33, so well done, cultists. You are working very well. Now we have completed the first round. You have a chance to freeze out a player that you think is the weakest link in the chain. I will ask each of you to write down the name on who you'd like to kick out of this round, so they cannot fail to answer your questions. Write down your names now! Now it's time to find who you do not wish to take part in this. Is it because they're a cultist, or because they just fucking suck? Lewis, who would you like to freeze out of this round?
Ravs. What the fuck?
Becky, who would you like to freeze out?
Becky.
Ravs, who is your choice?
Duncan.
Why did you choose Duncan, Ravs?
Because he banked 5p and I really want 30 pounds. You banked 5p.
Like the third of the fucking money we won.
You did, you were good, but you banked 5p and that rubbed me the wrong
Mark's
way.
and Mango's answers. I banked both of them.
Mark, who have you frozen out of this round?
Mark? Yeah.
Mango, your selection, please.
Lewis?
Interesting.
What the fuck?
What do you mean?
That man has a brain.
Duncan.
Lewis.
2 votes for Lewis. Why did you vote for Lewis there?
He didn't get the Star Wars one right.
Very disappointing.
True.
Lydia.
Becky, sorry.
And why are you apologising?
Just because.
Oh, you think she's a dum-dum?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Smith.
Becky. Same reason.
Didn't even ask. Didn't even get.
Kim.
I went for Lewis. Star Wars, man, come on.
This is 3 votes for Lewis. And Boba, who have you chosen to freeze out?
I said Duncan.
There are 3 for Becky and 3 for Lewis. In the result of a tie, both of you are frozen out of this.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Round 1 was just a warm-up. Now it's time I turn up the heat. Ravs, which 1993 movie saw an eccentric multimillionaire build a dinosaur-themed park?
Jurassic Park.
Correct. Mark, in which century did the dodo become extinct?
1900s?
It's the 17th century. Fucking moron! Yeah. You piece of shit!
I voted for myself.
Fuck
What
you.
do you want?
Mango.
Yeah.
In the USA, the herb coriander is referred to by what name?
Oregano.
Incorrect.
That's
cilantro. Do you even eat fucking food?
No, I hate food. I hate food.
Duncan, who is the creator of the Metal Gear video game series?
Oh, fuck! No!
Right.
Fuck you!
You've taken too long. The answer is Hideo Kojima.
Of course
It's him.
Lydia, how many stars are there on the New Zealand flag?
Oh.
Where are you from again?
My mum's from New Zealand. 42.
Interesting. It's 4. Idiot.
42.
With 2 successful banks from Mark and Duncan, the prize pot for this round is now up to 20p. Lydia, Mario originated as a character in which classic video game?
Oh, wait, when was he first seen?
Mario originated as a character in which classic video game? Listen.
Well, this is confusing because is it when he first appeared or his actual series?
Yes, first appeared.
Donkey Kong.
Correct.
Thank you.
The info is on
Bang.
the card.
Smith, how many zeros are there in a trillion?
Gosh.
Time!
I want to say 12.
You are correct, but time was up.
But I didn't count. But I banked anyway, so.
An interesting round. You kicked out 2 of your players, but were they your strongest? You only managed to get 30 pence that time.
Okay.
That felt like a better round.
These 2 are worth 3 pence. So
Very well done to my cult members. Now, you'll have another chance to freeze out other players. My frozen players, you may enter the game again, and you shall vote. Has everyone written down the names of who they suspect the most or who they just want to kick out? Or maybe just the person you hate the most? Lewis.
Lydia.
I see you went for who you hate the most. Becky, who have you voted for?
Duncan.
Why did you vote for Duncan there?
Because he got the Hideo Kojima question wrong.
Very disappointing.
Yeah, it was. What a prick.
Ravs, who did you vote for?
Fucking Duncan.
Fucking Duncan. I'm guessing same reason as Becky?
Same fucking reason.
I had a blank.
Mark.
Couldn't think of Miyazaki. She's not gonna like it, but Kim.
Yeah.
Mango, who have you voted for?
Duncanot.
Hey.
Duncan. Again.
Yeah.
Hideo Kojima.
Not like I was the only one that banked any fucking money. Boba.
And why have you voted for Boba?
Because she voted for me last time.
Nice.
Fair.
Very petty. And Lydia, who have you voted for?
Duncan.
I'm guessing there's a running theme here.
Yeah.
Smith, who have you chosen to freeze?
Duncan.
Oh, you got the same joke.
And Kim.
Duncan.
Oh,
Duncan.
I like the K.
Same reason?
Hideo Kojima, man. You played that game on your channel.
It was so annoying.
You've streamed it. Come on.
And Boba.
I picked Luce because I liked watching him be sad. I know you.
I think we could all enjoy that. Duncan, you have been frozen out of this round. Ready for round 3. Can I have 3 minutes on the clock, please? Mark, Never Gonna Give You Up was a 1987 debut single of which British pop musician?
Rick Astley!
Correct.
With the next 7 players only managing 1 successful bank, the team's prize pot for this round so far stands at just 10p.
Ravs, what accent does Shrek have?
Scottish.
Correct. Mark, who created the literary characters Miss Havisham and the Artful Dodger?
Charles Dickens.
Correct. Mango.
Bank.
What type of baked item is traditionally boiled before it's baked?
I don't know.
Incorrect. It's bagel. Idiot.
Oh, bagel.
Lydia. Game developer studio Naughty Dog was first well recognized for which games franchise?
The first one they did. Oh God. I can't think of anything else.
And you made fun of Duncan. Incorrect. It's Crash Bandicoot. Smith. What is the largest human organ?
Is it the skin?
Correct. Skin. Kim. Romeo and Juliet is a tragedy written by which English playwright?
William Shakespeare, I got one.
Correct. Boba. How many teaspoons are in a tablespoon?
Oh. 6.
Time is up. That is incorrect. Do you even eat food? It's 3. And thus concludes round 3. In that round, you managed to earn a grand total of 20 pence.
Nice.
Once again, do we have masterful cultists in our midst, or does it turn out none of you know anything about anything at all?
That one.
That brings your grand total to 85p. Of a potential £10. Well done, my cultists.
We shouldn't have voted Duncan out.
Now we shall move on to my Hall of Judgments.
Me forgetting Hideo Kojima's name was like a brain fart, which I think everyone had in that round, but I think Ravs led it into like a bigger thing.
I think I did all right there. I cast suspicion on Duncan.
But actually, I think that might help me in the long run because me having a bit of sus on me might save you from the cultists at night.
Welcome, everybody, to my Hall of Judgment. I'll give you 10 minutes to discuss who you think is a treacherous dog amongst you. Then you'll have a chance to vote them out, at which point they will be banished. Your 10 minutes begins now.
Where do we begin?
Where do we begin? Duncan, right? No,
He didn't know fucking Hideo Kojima. That's
Sometimes
Okay,
your brain just empties.
I blanked out on that one.
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
I did bank these two's right answers twice.
And I thought that was 5p.
Which I think is probably about a quarter of the money banked on total. But honestly, yeah.
You were banking too early.
No, 2 is not too early.
It is way too
It is when every other person's getting it wrong.
You banked on the first turn. You cannot speak Lewis.
I was a hater because you banked early, but then I realised I don't think we actually got 3 questions.
Yeah, I realised that
ever.
quite early on that we weren't going to get 3 in a row.
Don't think we ever got to 15p.
I think 2 in a row was the highest we ever got.
Yeah.
So that was a good bank.
I do think it's not Lydia because the detail you went into about Donkey Kong, like thinking that out, I was like, if you were a baddie.
That could have been a stall tactic. We only had 3 minutes to raise the money.
Oh, yeah, it could be time wasting.
No, I was genuinely confused.
Good thing about that game though was that it got us writing our names down. Because originally when I started this, I was like, I'm not going to want to write any of you down. But as soon as Lydia wrote my name down, I was like,
I didn't write your name down.
Did you not?
No, you put mine. You put mine, Becky.
Unreliable narrator.
I don't have a good memory. Maybe I'm not the best.
Did anyone get a vibe after we opened our eyes for the first time with anyone?
I did think you looked a bit shifty, Mango, and I don't know if that is just maybe because you said you were like it was a kind of anxious situation, but I thought you looked a bit kind of like villainous.
Yeah, go on, Lydia. Tell her what you really feel, Lydia. Go on.
Not villainous, but more kind of like a bit nervous. What, like, why were you nervous?
Dig it in.
Why was I nervous? Because I don't know who's bad around me. That's exactly, like, I'm not gonna lie, Smithy, you're very quiet in the beginning, so it put me off, but you've got a lot of right answers, so.
I think that what Lewis said about this being a crapshoot is accurate.
Yeah.
I think that unfortunately we do not have enough information.
Well, look, in the first round,
accurately accuse him.
Becky is precious, we must protect her. Everyone loves Ravs, he's never going to get voted out, he's going to be until the end. Mark,
I think some of these
Mark is
people
the sus guy who
Mark
people will think they can get away with voting
though.
away. Mango's had to come from Oxford,
Please
so
don't
it would
send
suck
me
if we
home.
voted her out immediately. Duncan's my lad, like, if I vote for him, he's not going to mind. I feel like I just can't vote for Lydia because I feel like I still think you're good from the first round. Smith, I don't know about you. Kim, you're not in enough Yogscast stuff, so I really want you to stay longer.
Aww.
And Boba, you look a bit cold, like you want to go home, but maybe you do want to be here. I don't know.
I'm from Florida.
Oh, okay.
It is very cold.
Do you need a blanket?
What do we need to say about Lewis then?
Yeah, what about Lewis?
You want to go home?
Give us your argument.
If you need to look, I think it's early enough that they'll probably bring me back, because I'm the star, right?
All right.
So if you want to vote me out now, they'll probably bring me back at lunch or something.
We could do spin the candle.
What's
Take one of
that?
those candles, put it on the floor, spin it, whoever it lands on, we all vote for.
Yeah.
I think we're
Should we
making
do
out.
that?
Yeah.
That's not as exciting as I thought it would be.
And we also kiss, yeah.
We can kiss as well.
No, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do the candle.
Let's see who the candle would choose. Let's just see who it would choose. It's Becky.
Get that way! I don't
Sorry,
like that.
Becky, candle has spoken.
I'm with the candle.
Candle.
Do we know how many cultists there are? We don't, do we?
We have no idea,
Should be
no.
one.
There might be none.
Could be 10.
I reckon there's 2.
Imagine
I reckon
there's
there's
none.
Why do you reckon there's 2, Lydia?
Well, because on the show that we're not talking about, there's 3, but there's like 22 people. So there's less people. I don't think they just have 1 because he's saying cultists, which makes me think 2. I've worked it out.
Cultists.
Yeah.
The plural.
Lydia and Mark are my least suspected, if that helps.
Oh.
Lydia, you seem to be trying really hard. You didn't bank much. Might be because Duncan was constantly banking.
Are you implying Duncan is?
Well, I was constantly banking because these two got their questions right.
Yeah.
So-
No, I mean, yeah, it's a good argument that you said that like 2 is about the most streak we got. Fair argument. But if we were going to talk about who we most
So the
trust,
round that we did the least well on, I wasn't in.
Although, the one thing I might say is that Duncan's a pretty smart guy, and you bank if you don't trust yourself to answer the question correctly, right? Like
I
if
don't
you...
trust myself.
Yeah, fair enough,
I've got
fair enough.
half the
I
questions
understand
wrong.
that. I understand that.
In my experience, I always get Duncan wrong. So I think Duncan's good, which means he must be bad.
What does Boba think? Because she always gets me right.
Usually, if Duncan is bad, he gets really mad when you say he's bad, because every time I say he's bad, he's like, Boba, why would it be me? And then I'm like, I'm sorry, it's not you. And then he turns out to be evil, and he hasn't reacted in that way when anyone has turned to him, so maybe it's not him.
J'accuse.
But he's getting a little red. It's
He
like
has
he's
been a
built his
little
rage.
overprotective.
His
He
rage
has,
is
yeah.
building.
Well, I'm
He's just
only
bottling it.
defending myself, like as he's supposed to do.
he's going to beat red. Depending on what shade he gets to, I think that we should.
He's there like a
always
toy.
red.
He's getting
Yeah,
red
on.
and red.
Compare him to
right.
the seat. How are we getting on?
We're getting there.
Time is up, everybody. Time is up. No more discussions whatsoever. You will now write down the name of who you think is the most suspicious person here, and you will kick them out of this game for good. Choose wisely. Are you picking someone because of their poor performance, or are you going to follow the candle? It is now time for you to banish one of your fellow players. Will you get an innocent, or will you successfully find a cultist? Lewis, who have you voted for?
How come I'm always starting Smith?
And why?
He was a little bit closed on his body language. That might be because he's cold, but I just thought he was crossing his legs. He was crossing his arms a lot.
Interesting. Becky.
I chose Lydia. Just because of that Donkey Kong question, you just took a bit of a long time.
Ravs.
I went completely randomly for Kim. I'm sorry, I have absolutely no reason. I just don't know anything. I don't know anything.
That's true,
It's
yeah.
just a shot in the dark. Just a hunch.
Mark.
I didn't want to make any enemies, so I voted for myself.
You can do that?
Mango.
I chose Lydia
Ooh.
only because you were sus of me and I don't know anything, so.
That now puts 2 votes onto Lydia. Interesting. Duncan.
I went for Smith. I just feel like he's being a bit shifty. Like, as you said about his body language, and he's quite quiet at the start.
Lydia.
I went for Mango. I think it's Mango. I don't know if I'm just like absolutely tunnel visioning in on her, but I just feel like the way she was talking and her reactions just gave me this vibe.
Smith, who have you decided to vote for?
I went for Lulu.
Snap.
I know. I feel like maybe
We're made for each other,
Nobody
Smith.
else would, so I was like, well, I will.
It's nicer reasons than my one was.
So currently both Smith and Lydia are tied. Kim, who have you voted for?
I went for Alex Smith. Because you're kind of really quiet and intimidating and really tall. And I'm in your shadow and it's making me colder. I'm sorry, bud. I love you.
That puts 3 votes onto Alex Smith. Unless Boba has voted for Lydia, bringing it to a tie, Smith is out of the game. And who have you voted for, Boba?
I'm ready for Rabs.
That's fine. I forgive you.
The votes have been cast. Alex Smith, please make your way towards the door. You
Get
will
out!
then
Exile!
you will
Be
then
gone!
reveal
See, look how tall he
your
is.
role in the game.
Boo! I'm just really sad because I was so close to him and I'm crying on the show.
Alex Smith, your closing statement, and please reveal what you are.
Look, I understand. You're all intimidated. I get that. However, I could have been your greatest asset. I'm innocent.
I knew he was innocent.
Oh shit.
I knew it. Who
Now
voted?
leave my mansion!
Be gone!
I think the fact that I didn't get a single question wrong, and yet I was deemed the most suspicious and thus worthy of being ousted from the group, is really a perfect reflection of human society. Fear the ones that know.
So, you successfully managed to get rid of one of the innocents from the game. That's very telling. My cultists are doing a magnificent job. Well done to you. You should be very proud of yourselves. Any suspicions from that vote?
I think that was a big oopsie doopsie.
I also
but he's like smart and he was quiet and reserved watching people.
And he got all of his questions right.
Yeah.
Like, why did you guys vote for him?
It's just introverts versus extroverts. That's what it is. And you're like, you're acting weird because you're so quiet.
Who voted Smith? You?
Lewis, Kim,
I did.
I also said it could have been him because I don't know him very well.
I feel like we should talk about the cop-out self-vote.
Yeah? By all means, feel free.
Do you
so
want
first
to
round,
go?
we established that we had no information. We
No, but
established that
you're
like,
like, oh, I'm just gonna
I
make
spun
friends.
A candle. I spun a candle.
And they didn't follow it.
No, because nobody else would.
I kind of think people took that as a suspicious act, and I know that people like Ravs and Lydia and a few others, Lewis as well, were immediately kind of like, that's a bit of a weird move to pull off in the first round. But I was just genuinely like, we have no information. I don't, who else am I going to vote for? It would be purely vindictive or speculative, so.
Very interesting, everybody. I'm glad that suspicions are high at the moment. Now, one of you is about to be murdered.
What?
Please put on your blindfolds. When you take them off, one of your fellow players will be dead.
I love you. It's been tight.
What?
What up? I didn't expect to see Boba. I think we've smashed it. That's a good team. People love us too much. I was like, I'm gonna kill Boba because she's onto me, but no, we gotta be careful.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't expect it to be you.
I didn't expect it to be me either.
Okay, fuck.
Am I suspicious?
Not really. I was just sus on you because you were sus on me.
Okay.
I do want to win.
I want to win also. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have anybody that you think we should get rid of? I think we should keep Lewis because he will always throw suspicion on everybody because he's paranoid.
He's a wild card. I think Duncan could be a good one to get rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about if we chose to get rid of Lydia? I guess you would not. Well, they would be like, oh, Robs would definitely.
Yeah, they would think I would definitely pick Lydia first as well.
That might be a double negative.
Yeah.
We could get rid of someone that's just kind of quiet. That's like, not a big suspicious kind of move.
What about Kim?
Kim might be a good one.
Are we missing anyone?
The only person I would think is Becky, but I think Becky's a good one too.
Becky's gonna be like quiet and like not too inquisitive.
Yeah, and I think Lydia and Mango might be on each other, so it might be good to keep them.
It might be easy to play them against each other.
Yeah.
Duncan has to go because he's smart.
Yeah.
But we could also make him like sus.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, Kim.
Okay.
Do I just...
Kim. All right.
What the fuck is this marker?
It's a blood pen.
I'm gonna just...
Perfect. Yes.
So, a cutthroat cultist. Have you chosen who you wish to murder now?
Yes.
You're playing an excellent game so far. Well, your dark deed has been done. I shall take this away. But I have a parting gift for the two of you.
Is it chocolate?
Do with this as you will. I expect you to keep preventing them from winning any money at all.
What does it say? Is it a coupon? You may move as many blocks as you like. What the fuck does that mean?
What does that mean?
Maybe it's for the next task.
Maybe the next task, that may be. Okay, we may move as many blocks as we like. Okay, alright. Let's just leave that here.
See you later.
Hawk,
A murder most foul has happened. Well done, my cultist. Blindfolds off, everybody.
Can I put it back on?
Who amongst you would have wanted Kim dead?
She's got a note on her.
She's still breathing.
Oh, she's got a note.
What does the note say?
Well, you're dead, Kim, but it's written you are. Like some millennial.
I was sus of Kim, which is
I
why I
was
voted
sus.
them, so I'm like actually confused that they're dead now.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't 100%, well, not 100% in any way, but I'm really strong believing that you are good. Because you said publicly many times, there's many swears going across here, and that you want, like, you would get.
It's true, I hated Kim.
Yeah.
It's true. I've always hated Kim. I'm glad she's dead!
And so I think whoever it is has tried to frame you. I just think
Well,
you wouldn't
I mean,
be that
they
direct.
certainly would be.
No. If you were in the traitor room with the other traitor, you would have argued not to kill Kim.
Would
for
I?
sure.
Would I?
Or trying to frame Rabs because you voted for Kim.
Yeah, I voted for Kim, like publicly.
Okay.
But I just said it was a shot in the dark. I had no idea.
But that was also, we were voting as innocents to get rid of bad people. Now, somebody did accuse me of being a traitor at the very end.
Oh yeah.
Of the last voting
self-report.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna vote for you this time.
And Lewis does write like that. He does use text speech.
The time for discussion is over. You'll now be going into the next of my most hideous tasks. I ask you all to line up in an order of your own choosing.
Oh, God.
If you keep performing this poorly, maybe I'll out one of you.
You didn't say that before.
I'm talking about how they fucking fell off.